it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Fournette, a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Better bring it. Come on. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On first down, here's Love. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, check.
Mayfield off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, D. Where's 52? Got 52. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's going to be a long day. Check your hot read.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Check. Mike 59. Mike 52. Mike 52.
On 1st down, Watson. He finds Douglas complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
We're set. 19. Here we go. Check. Crunch. 59. Crunch. Chef. 66. Bullet. High.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. you've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, D. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Watch that. Watch that.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Complete. Smith has it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Number 87. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Hey, 33. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Mayfield being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second and 9, Mayfield. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority one.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
3 down. King.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
All over you.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Right there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now watch one. New mate, echo. 52. Nice, sweetheart. Mike 52. Pistol. Our time, guys. It's our time.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Oh, yeah.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check. Watch safety creeping. Safety 4. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on it.
On second down, Love. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
A first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Here we go. I got you, boy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Big 24. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On second down, it's Love. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check, 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be...
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 81 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Mike, set.
On first down, it's Watson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Watch 52. 52's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
It's our field. It's our field.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
On third down, Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go, baby.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Texans.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And the Texans first down.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Switch.
Again, it's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Run.
Now Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hatch it. Point it right. Mike Smith. Mike's 50.
Here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Mayfield now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Shift. Alert 3.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.